What's this story, people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. We are back with some amazing Black American culture. Today we're checking out the top 10 cities Black Americans are moving to and leaving. Where you guys moving to? Where you leaving? Let's find out.
In the year 1900, nearly 90% of all Black Americans lived in the South. But for the next 50 years that followed, more than 6 million of them started moving to the North and Midwest, desperate to escape Jim Crow laws and segregation. And they were in search of the other big attraction: jobs. This would form one of the largest migration patterns in U.S. history, called the Great Migration. Fast forward a few decades, and the initial benefits of the Great Migration have given way in most degrees to a stinging failure. The big urban centers have betrayed the Black American, who was simply looking for better opportunities for themselves and their families. Big cities.
Sorry, just before we continue, when I think of Black American cities or states, I'm thinking of first city that comes to my mind is Atlanta, because I feel like that's what I hear. Atlanta, Georgia. I could be wrong, let me know. For me, that's like one of the most, is that the blackest city in America? Apart from that, I don't know what comes to mind. Is Alabama black? I don't know. Texas is not that black. Oh, it depends where in Texas. Houston might be black. I think so. Let's continue.
Have become the epicenter of crimes and violence, high unemployment rates, deplorable public education systems, lack of affordable housing, skyrocketing rents, corrupt leadership, and urban decay. Better opportunities and lifestyle are the reasons Black Americans left the South at the beginning of the 20th century, and these are the same reasons why Black Americans are returning back and even branching out west. The current pattern that we are now witnessing is a reversal of the Great Migration. We are currently in the age of the Black Exodus. The 2020 census data underscored the Black Exodus and proved that the vast majority of the nation's largest cities with the highest Black population are experiencing a dramatic and steady population decline. Black residents are fleeing these cities, and this trend of sharp population declines is not showing any signs of letting up. In this exclusive Black Excellist presentation, we will highlight, in no particular order, the top 10 cities that Black America is leaving and the top 10 cities that Black residents are moving to. So without further ado, let's get started. The top 10 cities that are feeling the biggest impact of the Black Exodus are: number 1, Chicago. Chicago has been experiencing a Black exodus in recent years because African Americans are leaving for lower housing costs and safer neighborhoods. Illinois and the Rust Belt has suffered massive losses.
Chicago, is that where thing is O Block? Wait, is that Illinois? O Block, where King Von and the gangs are. Because I'm not gonna lie, I love rap, but rap promotes so much. So many terrible stuff. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I only knew about Percocet. Is it Percocet? The drug, the thingy. Percocet, what else? Lean, codeine. True rap songs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. True people like Future, I don't know, there's so many of them. Like, there's some rap songs, they're like, oh yeah, but like, we need to, like, when we listen to rap songs, yeah, we need to be able to differentiate what's real and what's not. Some of these rappers, they live in different lifestyle to us, yeah? We have to realize that they're trying to sell songs, they're trying to sell albums. I'm sick of when I see people actually doing what the rapper says in the song. It's so sick. But yeah, to go back to what I was on about, but I think O Block is in Chicago. Don't get me wrong, by the way, I love rap. I love rap. But yeah, there's some rap, but I choose what I want to listen to. Like, one of my favorite rap songs is Dear Mama by Tupac. Oh my god, that song. Dear Mama. I think maybe it's because I'm mommy's boy. Maybe. Yeah, let's go.
In the manufacturing sector, causing so many people to leave that Illinois lost a seat in Congress. Number 2, Los Angeles. California's population growth hit a record low over the past decade. Increasingly more people are saying high taxes, high cost of living, and even politics are making them leave. Number 3.
Sorry, what's the tax rate in Los Angeles? And I feel like if you're a average earning person, why are you living in a expensive part of Los Angeles? Because I've seen apartments going for like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month. Like I live in the city center in Birmingham in the United Kingdom, yeah, and my rent is just under £1,000, which is like $1,250, $1,300, and that's for me. That's a lot. So when I see you guys paying, not you guys, but people that are paying 5,000, 6,000 a month and they're earning like 100K a year, so you're paying 5 times 12, 60. Wait, 5,000 times 12, yeah, 60. You're paying more than half of your salary in rent. Just move out to the suburbs and go get like a normal $1,000 house. Or does that not make sense? But everyone's trying to keep up with the Joneses. Not everyone, but people like saying, "Oh, it's expensive. Move out. Don't, if you can't afford it, don't get into it." Does that not make sense? Let me know.
Detroit. African Americans are moving to suburban communities with affordable housing and good schools. Many are not finding job opportunities due to the struggling automotive industry and plant closures. Number 4, St. Louis. Part of what's driving blacks out of the city is the low quality of life. African Americans are looking for better access to schools, better access to job opportunities, and better access to resources. Number 5, Cleveland. Like much of the Midwest, Cleveland's economy is suffering from the massive and traumatic deindustrialization of its manufacturing sector. Many are fleeing from
Cleveland, Ohio. That's where the Cleveland. I only know Cleveland because of LeBron James. I'm not gonna lie. Apart from that, that's the only reason I know Cleveland.
for new jobs, and the older population is looking for cheaper places to retire. Number 6, Jackson, Mississippi. Young people in search of high-quality education, high-paying jobs, or more fulfilling lifestyles are leaving Jackson in droves. It is very difficult for them to attract large companies, and thus a challenge to retain their young talent. Number 7, Milwaukee. Many people are choosing to leave Milwaukee because of the burdens of high taxes, small job market, and its brutal winter climate. More and more of its residents are choosing other states with warmer climates and better job opportunities. Number 8, Baltimore. There are quite a few
Was this not the highest murder rate in America like a few years ago? Sorry, I used to watch a lot of true crime. But I'm sure Baltimore. Where's Baltimore again? Can't remember the state it's in. Is Baltimore a state itself? I don't know. Sorry, but I know it's one. I know the crime rate is crazy. I'm not sure if it's still crazy now. But yeah, let me know if you live there. Let us know.
Factors driving the population decline in Baltimore. Chief among them are high crime rates, inefficient city government, urban decay, and low economic opportunities. Number 9, New York and Newark. People aren't leaving the Northeast metro areas because of the weather. It's a number of things. You name it. The high cost of living, lack of affordable housing, poor job growth, high crime rates, poor education systems, and just an overall low quality of life. Number 10, Philadelphia. As part of the tri-state area, Philly is suffering a population decline due to the same reason.
Yeah, what's the meaning of the tri-state area? I've heard that so many times. What does that even mean? Tri-state area. I'm just learning here. Please let me know. What does that mean?
As New York and Newark, Black America is leaving for better job opportunities, safer neighborhoods, and lower cost of living. The South and the Southwest now represent the greatest potential for achievement for Black America, and the momentum is evident in sheer numbers. The urban renaissance that was once sweeping the country, resulting in a population boom in these metros, has now come to an end. Today, young Black professionals and middle-class Black families have more resources, flexibility, and mobility to move to the suburbs and different destinations to an extent that previous Black generations could not. And they are looking for cities offering wider career opportunities, larger homes, top-rated education systems, family-friendly environments, entrepreneurial incentives, lower taxes, and family-friendly neighborhoods. A high quality of life and low cost of living is the constant allure of Black America. But the question is, where are Black residents migrating to? What are these new cities that we are now calling home? Number 1, Atlanta, Georgia. The demographics of Georgia are dramatically changing due to the fact that Metro Atlanta has become the epicenter of the reversal of the Great Migration. Black Americans are migrating from cities like Detroit, New York, and Philadelphia for a better quality of life and a cheaper cost of living. Metro Atlanta experienced a growth of 335,000 new Black residents who moved to the area in the past 10 years. This was an impressive growth spurt of 20% of its African American population. Atlanta's Black population is now over 2 million Black residents for the first time ever. Atlanta's growth is driven by none other than jobs, and it's also a plus when you're Black America's mecca for culture and entertainment. With over 800,000 new residents of all races that moved to the area in the past decade, it's no wonder the A-Town is the 9th largest metro area in the country. Number 2, Houston, Texas. New migration trends show that residents are opting out of Western destinations like Los Angeles and San Francisco.
See, this was where I was gonna come to in January. I was looking to Texas. I think because when I think of Texas, I'm thinking of, cowboy. I'm thinking of horse racing. I'm thinking of football, American football. I'm thinking of gun range, trying soul food. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of Texas. But I feel like I have to narrow it down to where in Texas, because you guys said it's cold in January. Even though it's cold over here, I'm used to the cold. Like, I grew up in Ireland, and now it's cold over here. Even though it's summertime, it's actually cold right now. But I like to wear shorts everywhere. I love wearing shorts. So I'm used to the cold. But obviously, if I'm going on holiday, I want to explore it. So I want to be comfortable. I don't want wearing big coats, big jacket around. So it looks like right now, it looks like it's Miami. But then Miami seems like a party place. Is there like, I don't want to go to a place where it's just party. I want to go to a place where I can just, like, is there like a culture? Is there like a African culture, American culture, Black culture? I found out there's an HBCU college. HBCU, yeah. There's one HBCU in Miami. But I want to know, is there like, can I go horse racing? No, horse riding. Is there like a countryside in Miami? I know the Everglades is there. I would love to check out the Everglades. That'd be cool.
San Francisco and are settling into Texas. The Houston metro area saw a growth of almost 213,000 new Black residents who moved to the area since 2010. This represented a stellar 21% jump in the number of additional African Americans who chose to call Houston home, bringing its Black population to over 1.2 million. The Bayou City's economy is strengthened by its job growth in the energy, healthcare, and construction. Houston added more than 1.2 million new residents of all races to its population over the past decade, the third highest growth spurt among all American metros. This helps make H-Town the 5th largest metro area in the country. Number 3, Dallas, Texas. Dallas is a huge benefactor of Black Californians leaving for more affordable housing and a lower cost of living. The Dallas metro area saw a bounce of almost...
So I'm guessing California and Texas are very close to each other for them to be moving that quick. It has to be like less than 2-3 hours flight. Yeah, let me know.
256,000 new Black residents who settled into the area in the past 10 years. This represented an incredible 27% increase in the number of additional African Americans who chose to call Dallas home, bringing its Black population to almost 1.2 million people. Factors for the growth in Dallas include its low unemployment rate and diverse offering of culture, sports teams, arts, and nightlife. There were almost 1.3 million more new residents of all races that moved to Big D since 2010, making it only one of the 3 metro cities in America to add over 1 million. There are several corporations moving their headquarters to Texas for lower taxes, more business-friendly policies, and a high number of college graduates. For these reasons, we have to give honorable mention to the cities of Austin and
Austin and
San Antonio, who are all...
Yeah, for me, I'm a very family-friendly person. Like in the UK, my dream, I tell my girlfriend, I want to move to the Scottish Islands. Like, I don't know, I love that place. It's so beautiful. You get these amazing views. Like, I go to Scotland almost every week, and the things I see, the waterfalls, you go on these amazing hikes where it's so peaceful. Oh, You guys, it's nature is so beautiful. Like I've lived the apartment life. Like I've lived in the city center for like last 7 to 8 years, and I'm kind of sick of it. I'm sick of the noise. I'm sick of the homelessness. Seeing people that are just homeless around. That it's not just you being homeless. Yeah, it's about I've seen the same people. Year after year after year. That during the summer you see them literally openly taking drugs, and then in the winter time it's like it's so crazy. It's mad. I'm sure it's like that in major cities as well. And I'm like, I don't want to be seeing that every day. I don't want to be like, I'm the kind of person that it affects me because I want to help people, but you can't help everyone. You literally can't help everyone. So if you want to help your family, you can't be distracted helping everyone else. But yeah, let me know what you guys think when it comes to that. But I want to live in the suburbs or in the countryside. Because I grew up in Ireland, which was in a place called Kildare, which is literally the countryside. Like there was horses everywhere, there was sheep. It's so even the air you breathe in. Oh, it's so peaceful. I can't explain the peacefulness. I can't. You have to experience it yourself. Even when I go back home now, I'm going home in 2-3 weeks. It's my birthday next week, but I might go home like the week after. I'm traveling to Ireland, and it's just the sleep I have when I go back to Ireland. I do not. It's just amazing.
Also seeing a high influx of new Black residents. They both increased their Black population by 26% and 28% respectively. Number 4, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Black Americans are leaving Chicago in droves. They are looking for a better quality of life, lower crime, and greater employment opportunities. And the Minneapolis-St. Paul area is a Midwest alternative offering all of these. Over the past 10 years, the Minneapolis-St. Paul area saw a growth spurt of...
Wait, wasn't it Minneapolis like a few weeks ago where some kids, some YNs had a takeover of the C Center? Like kids are like 14, 13, 15 that they took over. There was like a massive shootout. And the chief of police came out saying you have to look after your children. You can't just let them be out. I'm sure it wasn't Minneapolis. I'm sure it was Minneapolis. Let me know. I could be going crazy. Someone please let me know. I can't be the only one that remember that. Let me know.
Almost 95,000 new Black residents who now call the Twin Cities home. This represents a spectacular 39% jump in its African American population, bringing its Black population to over 333,000 people. Minneapolis's economy and job opportunities are far outpacing Chicago's because of its skilled workforce, family-friendly environment, and better education system. This is helping stimulate population growth 3 times faster than the Chicago area, as it can boast of having over 355,000 new residents of all races relocate there in the past decade. Number 5, Seattle, Washington. The tech industry and a strong job market plays a significant role in Seattle's growth. The Seattle metro area experienced a respectable growth of over 54,000 new Black residents who moved in the area in the past 10 years.
Yeah, I think that's a place where I never really hear about anything bad about Seattle, Washington. Like when I think of in the news anyway, you hardly hear anything bad. It's always good stuff about Seattle, Washington. Especially Washington, you don't really hear about any bad, crazy stuff happening over there. Let me know. It's just over here, they don't show us. But I would love to actually visit Washington. I would love to. Washington, D.C. I think someone said there's a memorial there. There's an African... Is it in Washington there is? There's some kind of Black American museum. Is it in Washington? I think it is.
Years. This represents an impressive 29% jump in the number of African Americans who moved to the Emerald City, bringing its Black population to almost 240,000 people. Wow. Seattle is one of many cities in the West who saw particularly strong Black population growth, as African Americans are leaving Midwest cities like Chicago and Northeast cities in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. But this trend is for all races, as Seattle was able to increase its overall population with 580,000 new residents relocating there since 2010. Number 6, Las Vegas, Nevada. Low housing costs compared with much of California, no state income tax, and year-round sunshine make Southern Nevada an idyllic place for Black Americans to call home. The Las Vegas metro area grew its Black population by more than 80,000 new residents over the past 10 years. The fact that Las Vegas has the highest Black population growth rate of all the metros on this list came as a complete surprise to us. Las Vegas experienced a 41% jump in the number of African Americans who now call the casino capital home, bringing its total Black population to
Yeah, when I think of Vegas, I just think of casino. I don't think of as home. But obviously, the only Vegas we know is what we see in the news, what we see in movies. I'm sure there's outside of the city center or the town or the main strip, the houses will be very cheap, you know. I can see 3-4 bedroom house going for like $200,000 probably. There'll be so much land because Vegas, the desert, it's a desert, isn't it? Nevada's a desert, I think. Oh my God. If I was living like, let's say, in the next states near Vegas, and my state's expensive, I wouldn't mind buying a house in Vegas. But obviously, nowhere near the strip. I'm living like at least 45 minutes away from the strip. I don't want to see the strip. That's gonna mess up with your mind. I don't want to see all this rubbish going on. I feel like if you're going for like, let's say it's a stag, which is like when the guys get married, and you know what do you guys call it over there? Best man, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Whether it's the stag or the ends do when the girls get married. Yeah, I get that. Or it's a lads holiday, guys. Yeah, but for you to be going there every single day, that will mess with your mind. Because you'll be seeing so much disgusting stuff that you'll be like, you lose touch of reality, literally. Let me know. If you live in Vegas, let me know. Do you guys go to this place every single time? You probably don't. Why would you? Although I've seen the Sphere, the big circle thing. That's pretty cool. Because I'm a nerd, so I thought that was pretty cool. I would love to see some show inside the Sphere. Apart from that, I don't really see myself going to Vegas, to be fair.
Over 275,000 people. Las Vegas, being the gambling capital of the world with its ever-growing tourism industry, provides an abundance of jobs for Black residents moving out of California. Sin City is one of the fastest-growing cities in America and added almost 315,000 new residents to its population in the past decade. Number 7. Orlando, Florida. Orlando's growth rate is one of the fastest of the 30 largest U.S. cities, and the Orlando region is welcoming more than 1,000 new residents a week. Black residents migrating to Orlando are young and college educated. A large segment of them are coming down from Detroit, New York, New Jersey, and slow growth states. The Orlando metro area saw a growth spurt of 67,000 new Black residents move to the area in the past 10 years. That represents an impressive 21% bounce of new African Americans who have moved to O-Town, bringing its Black population to over 385,000 people. What may be surprising is that these are not just snowbirds from the Northeast. Almost half of Orlando's new residents are working age and diverse, giving Orlando one of the youngest median ages in the state. Over 538,000 new residents of all races have moved to Orlando in the past decade, making it one of America's fastest-growing cities. Number 8. Phoenix, Arizona. Arizona's desert capital grew at the fastest rate among all America's biggest cities, vaulting it ahead of Philadelphia to officially become the 5th biggest city in the United States. Middle-class Black families from California and other more expensive parts of the country are finding Phoenix highly attractive due to its affordable housing. The Phoenix metro area saw a growth of over 72,000 new Black residents.
Wait, is it Arizona that's like across the border that's near Mexico? Is that Arizona? I could be there. I'm probably wrong. But no, what I can think of Arizona is like it's sunny, it's hot, it's fire. If you don't mind being hot, yeah, why not? It'd be cheaper. I feel like if you just focus on raising your family, nice beautiful suburb, nice environment, nice school, why not? Why not?
Residents who moved to the area in the past 10 years. Phoenix experienced a scorching 37% increase in the number of African Americans who now call Valley of Sun home. bringing its black population to almost 266,000 people. Also known as Buckeye, the city expects to remain a high-growth community fueled not just by immigration and sun-seeking retirees, but also by the arrival of tech companies. Buckeye added more than 653,000 new residents over the past decade. Number 9, Columbus, Ohio. Kudos to Columbus, who makes a surprising appearance on this list. Columbus is the new Midwestern star, the second biggest city in the Midwest behind Chicago. As African Americans are fleeing the latter, along with their exodus from nearby Cleveland, Detroit, St. Louis, and other slow-growing metros in the Midwest states, they are looking for alternatives offering high quality of life, an array of urban amenities, and affordable housing. Given its advantages in these areas, Columbus has been able to fulfill the need of an additional.
When you guys see houses like this, do you like it? I used to love it. For some reason, I'm like, it's like that Truman Show. It's like you're being watched. What do you guys think? I want a bit of space. Like, obviously in England, we have no choice. But I feel like if you've got a choice to buy a house where you can have a bit of space, why not? Why would I want to live? It looks like a TV show, like it literally. Obviously, it's a gated community, but it just looks so fake. Like, I could be. That's just my thinking. Who knows? I might buy a house there. Who knows? But when I think of it, I just think of the Truman Show. I think it was the Truman Show, the movie that kind of like. What's his name? With Jim Carrey. Yeah, I think it was Jim Carrey. Let me know. What do you guys think about that? Would you guys live somewhere like this? So open, like everyone see each other. Let me know.
60,000 new black residents who have moved to the area in the past 10 years. This represents an eye-opening 22% increase in African Americans who moved to the Discovery City, bringing its black population to over 330,000 people. Columbus has been able to excel despite decades of deindustrialization that has handicapped the rest of the Midwest. For this reason, it has been able to add almost 237,000 new residents of all races to its population in the past decade. Number 10, Charlotte, North Carolina. The presence of colleges, ease of living, and relatively low costs compared to larger metro areas are what attracts many African Americans to Charlotte. As Black Americans migrate from New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, and
the only thing I know about North Carolina, I think it's the NCAT, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical University. Is it? Yeah, that's right. Oof. Should clap for myself because I only learned about it like a few weeks ago. I think NCAT is one of the HBCUs. The ones that come to me is like in places like FAMU, Grambler's University, Texas A&M. Is that HBCU? No, it's not. Tuskegee. Sorry, I'm learning so much. In the 3-4 months, I've learned so much, man. But my dream would be able to just tour the whole of the US, just literally stop by in every state and just experience it. That would be so cool.
Detroit, they may not want to go as far south as Florida, and Atlanta is just not their vibe. So the cosmopolitan of Charlotte is a great compromise and midway point. Charlotte has become the new home of almost 83,000 Black residents over the past 10 years. This represents a respectable 17% increase in the number of African Americans who moved to the Charlotte area, bringing its Black population to over 572,000 people. Charlotte's sense of community makes it an excellent place for any business, family, or individual to call home. As the number 2 banking center and a magnet for young professionals, the Queen City has attracted over 416,000 new residents of all races to its population in the past decade.
We appreciate the fact that you stayed with us until the end. Thank you for spending.
That was beautiful. It looks, I have to check that out. Top 10 largest HBCUs. That looks good. I'll check that out very soon. But yeah, I love this channel. I think I've done 1 or 2 videos from this channel. It's really nice knowing about the culture over there. It's just amazing. Let me know if you guys agree with what they said here. Let me know if you guys agree with what I said. If you don't, let's debate about it. Let's not fight about it. We're encouraging. We're learning. It's about positive vibes. And when I do come over there, I can't wait to try the soul food, Go to the gun range. I don't know why. Go on a Creole trail with the us. That'd be so cool. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.